You raped my daughter.
You beat a guy half to death. Broke into my house, made me lie to my kid.
Please. I'm not here to hurt you.
This is Charlotte, right? You're the dad.
Got someone on the way. They're not gonna let us leave. I don't know what to do right now, but something is happening that is completely out of our control. I can't do this by myself. You raped my daughter.
You beat a guy half to death. Broke into my house, made me lie to my kid.
Please. I'm not here to hurt you.
This is Charlotte, right? You're the dad.
Got someone on the way. They're not gonna let us leave. I don't know what to do right now, but something is happening that is completely out of our control. I can't do this by myself. You raped my daughter.
You beat a guy half to death. Broke into my house, made me lie to my kid.
Please. I'm not here to hurt you.
This is Charlotte, right? You're the dad.
Got someone on the way.
They're not gonna let us leave. I don't know what to do right now, but something is happening that is completely out of our control. I can't do this by myself.
Welcome to another edition of Dissecting Horror. I'm Josh Milliken from Dread Central, and tonight we're especially thrilled to be talking about For the Sake of Vicious. This is a Dread release. Dread is the horror distribution arm of Epic Pictures, who is our parent company, and we try to release a film every month, and this is our next release. Coming to VOD on April 20th, 4/20. A date that I personally am very fond of for unrelated reasons. So you're going to want to look for it then. But I'm here with the team, the creatives, the creators of For the Sake of Vicious, and I'm going to introduce everyone right now. I'm here with the director and co-director or co-directors. I don't know how that's all worked out. Maybe we'll get into it. Reese Eveneshen and Gabe Carrere. How are you, gentlemen?
We're great.
Awesome.
We're awesome.
Happy to be here with you guys.
Very happy.
100%.
Well, we're thrilled to have you guys here. We're also joined by the film's two male leads, Nick Smyth and Colin Paradine. How are you guys?
Feeling good. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're thrilled that you guys could make it. I know the film isn't out yet, but you guys, I'm sure, have some stories to tell because your characters get very intimately violent with each other throughout the course of this 80-minute brutal home invasion piece that is For the Sake of Vicious, which we're about to get into. Last but certainly not least, Avi Federgreen is a producer who has produced quite a few things with quite an impressive IMDb page with lots of credits. How are you, sir? You're muted.
Good, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yeah, glad to have
Dread Central.
Oh yeah, so glad to have you here. You know, it means a lot to not just us, you know, not just for Epic Pictures and the release of For the Sake of Vicious, but means a lot to everyone who's tuning in right now, because it's been a year since we've had a good old-fashioned con or film festival, and these aren't the same thing, but you know what, it's close approximation, and something of a reunion for you guys. I'm assuming it's probably been a while since the five of you were all in a room together. Am I right?
True. Yeah.
In person. In
Yep.
person, that's for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah.
So,
Avi tries to
you know,
get in a room with me every week, but he calls me at the craziest hours, and I have to hang up on him.
Oh boy, it begins.
Here we go.
yeah,
we
you
go.
guys, Tech Check was fun. For those of you who are just now tuning in, makes me anticipate that this is gonna be quite a conversation that may go off the rails from time to time for a variety of reasons. But before any of that happens, I just really want to congratulate you on For the Sake of Vicious. Really brutal, no holds barred home invasion horror. It's got some really unique tropes thrown in there. You got this biker gang. You've got a mystery. You know, you're picking up some puzzle pieces. You're following some breadcrumbs. And you're finally given a clear picture towards the end for an incredible climax, which is how it should be. You know, a lot of times when we do these panels, the film's already been released, so we do a deep dive. This is not the case with For the Sake of Vicious. So I'm going to keep spoilers to a minimum, and I'm going to let those who participated in creating the film decide how much to reveal or not reveal, as the case may be, as we go throughout the hour. And hey, for those of you watching, don't forget to submit your questions for the panelists in the comments section. I'm going to be looking for those, and we're going to try to swoop those in and get to as many of them as possible. Without further ado, I want to talk to Gabe Carrere. You know, what's up, my dude?
Not much. It's amazing to be here with everybody. With our current climate in Canada, it's pretty difficult. So I know you were saying earlier in the States, it's where you guys are in California. It's a lot nicer. And you know, Dread Central itself, I was telling Reese the other day, it's amazing that, you know, Dread presents, you know, picks up the film, and you know, you guys are so supportive throughout the years. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, that is amazing. I still remember 11, 12 years ago, your site was always like, I almost feel like, you know, it was almost like a film school, because you'd go on there as a fan of film and horror and stuff, and you'd go in and you read reviews and what other people are posting on Dread Central, and you'd go to the video store after Dread Central, you know, reviews, someone on there reviews a site, and you go get that movie, bring it home.
Video stores?
So you guys were like the professor in a way for a lot of us independent filmmakers. And I remember
That's
when
great to hear.
I made a little film and you guys were on board, and I was like, you guys have always been that beating heart with the new age of independent filmmaking in the horror community. So it's awesome.
That means a lot to us, Gabe. You know, I'm sure it means even more to John Condit, who's the co-founder, who's doing tech right now. He's been at Dread Central the whole time. You know, I've been a fan of Dread Central for longer than I've worked here, and so I can genuinely redouble what you're saying. I mean, it always felt like